Hey, everybody, and welcome to Shutitdownboys. This is a podcast where me and the guys gang get together after a long, hard 24-hour shift, and we talk about life, both outside of and at the fire station. Right off the rip, you got me, the guiding light. I'm just getting everybody together and telling them to shut the hell up so I can turn the cameras on and make sure everything's recording. You got old Tyler Hill and you got me. Next to me, I got the old #1 bathroom spackler himself, Tannerholligan, dude. He's just blowing toilets left and right at the station, man. He's basically an A-shifter now.
Yep.
And then last but not least, we got my reluctant med unit partner in crime, old missionary Murph, just
trying to avoid that thing like the plague, man.
Just thrust onto the med unit with me. Every time me and Murph somehow Murph ends up, it's my turn.
Yeah.
And an overtime guy or something happens and Murph reluctantly ends up
We
with
get
it.
drivers all the time.
And I'm happy. I'm like, yeah, Murph's with me. And he's pissed.
Somehow
and
I always get screwed.
And then over in the dark corner, we got old Big Tooth Turtle Tim, dude, sitting over there at his fancy new desk with old Stu, his new partner in crime, dude. They're over there drinking coffee in the dark, just watching us.
What's up, people?
Tim, the producer that doesn't know anything about producing, but you know he's here.
He's doing good. He's doing good.
I'm gonna show you how to work Adobe or whatever. For God's sakes. Anyway, we got together today. We're gonna do a little history lesson, not the history you're thinking, but we're going to do a history of each other. Yep. A bunch of people have asked us like questions, how we got together, you know, what made us become firefighters, what made us the men we are today, some would say. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. It's a pouring, rainy, shitty day out today.
Is,
yeah,
perfect day to drink.
Perfect day
to
perfect day to get
Well, upset I
hammered.
don't have anything extra in
I
my
know,
coffee.
I know. We just got a little bit of coffee. What have you guys been up to? We got off work the other day.
Nothing,
You
man.
been running?
Kind of, yeah, I had a good run this morning.
Sure you did.
About 1.5 miles, 2 miles.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
Who's counting?
Running in the
I
rain
don't have an
is
Apple
awesome,
Watch.
dude. You feel like Rocky.
Yeah, you don't even
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
you're
Oh, yeah.
sweating. Like
Yeah.
you
That's
do.
awesome.
You get to that like half-mile mark, and you're like, I'm good. I'm good.
But when my socks get wet, ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the
there's
ass.
something about that.
Going
I'm
through
like,
puddles
yeah,
and
yes.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
Dude,
a fan.
speaking of socks, the damn Camel City socks. Dude, the guy sent us socks.
Yeah.
Camel City socks. He was on Instagram.
Awesome.
He messaged me. Super nice guy. He sent us a couple pairs of socks. These socks, they're awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not one to pay for high-end socks or anything.
I've never paid for expensive
These
socks.
things, man, we wore
Good duty socks.
We all wore them
For
the
your
other day
boots
at
and
work.
stuff,
They're awesome. Murph kicked up his feet and like put them next to the teeth, like playing Warzone. Like
Great Warzone
He's like, these
socks.
socks are awesome. Good Warzone socks. Good med unit socks. Good
For
fire
sure.
engine socks. So you guys hit them up and thank
Yeah.
you for sending us those socks, man. We appreciate it.
I wore a pair for like 2 days straight.
Literally 2 days
Did
straight.
not. Did overtime and then didn't shower and then
And they still didn't stink. They got to be something.
Yeah.
No,
they got to
don't.
be some real good socks.
That's the key. They know that you don't sweat in them.
He told me and Murph that at work. We were like, oh.
I was like, you wore them for 2 days? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah. I said, the same pair? Yeah.
in enclosed boots.
Never took him off his feet.
Okay.
Do you sleep in socks?
And
Don't
I-
you sleep in
Yeah,
socks?
yeah. I do.
Oh,
Gross.
God, dude. That's
How do
why.
y'all not sleep in socks at the station?
gr-
I
That's
didn't
why
know.
you have feet the way you do.
Yeah.
My feet are good now. That was just like the first year I had to solve that problem.
Yeah,
Adjust
for
to the-
people, you guys have no idea about this. I don't think we've ever
I think we've
delved
never
into
brushed on this
this
before.
dude. When Holligan first started at the at our department, he had. Dude, it was like he was in the Korean jungles, man. He had damn trench foot, dude.
Everybody talked about it.
Yeah. Him and Bubba were in
Yep.
the jungle together. It was unbelievable.
raining.
Yeah. Anyways. And then
They go fat rain.
one time, one time someone told you to put Comet.
Hey, I thought you put Comet in your boots. It
Like the
kills
powder,
the bacteria.
the powder
yeah.
Comet.
Yeah.
The
And-
powder that we put in the shitters and scrub with the brushes
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah. Or the
And
kitchen
that'll
sink.
take the chrome off your bumper.
Yeah.
He decides to put it on the.
destroyed my heels.
Yeah.
Like every pressure point of your foot
Yeah.
like had like holes in them.
Dude,
like,
and
it had,
there
like,
was-
real holes in them.
I was working with you. I think we were at Station 9 or something that day. But, dude, around the station, there were little white footprints all over the place. And I was like, what are you doing, dude? You know what? You have to let your feet dry. You have to let them
but
air out.
I think I remember specifically, Hurricane Harvey and all that. We had a ton of rain. I made fires where my boots got submerged in water.
Yeah.
and I never like dried them out. So I just kept And when you're a rookie, you're moving a lot. You're doing a lot.
Man, you're
you
a
know, busy
gross,
stations,
gross
so you
kid,
don't,
dude. At the
you don't
end
want
of
to
the
kick
day,
your feet
man.
up.
putting like Dr. Scholl's in there, like making biscuits in your
Dude,
Yeah,
it was
oh,
bad, dude.
God damn,
You could have baked your
Trying to
sourdough.
try it out.
dude. Old trench foot Tanner over here, dude. It was bad.
It was bad, man. They stunk something awful too.
They
were horrible.
Dude, it would make you gag. He would pull his boots off at the end of the
Yeah.
day. I mean, they're still bad. Don't get me wrong. They're still real bad. But it's bad.
Austin Jenkins kicked me out of Station 1's bedroom because of it.
Because your feet stunk so bad. Oh,
And he should have.
Yeah, he was mad at me. He wasn't even mad. He was just like, dude, that's
He's like, you gotta get the
disgusting,
hell out of here, man. I got a couple of listener comments.
Nice.
This guy, he asked me. Let's see, who is this? Michael Northcutt, I think is his name.
Michael North.
Michael. He asked a couple. Let's see. Where's a good one? Okay.
Not South Cut.
Yeah. Would you rather? No, that's a. Oh man. Okay, that's a big one. Would you rather work at a station that gets under 500 calls a year but has no internet or cable, or would you rather work at a station that runs over 10,000 calls a year but has the best internet, best cable, best coffee?
oh man.
10,000 calls a year.
I'm going the no internet.
Yeah, dude. I read. I guess.
I'm going the no
calls
internet,
is
no
that?
cable.
How many calls is that a shift? 10,000 in a year?
Yeah,
10,000?
I wonder how.
You got to think we work 9 days a month,
365.
so 9 times.
But just do it by 365 because
90 shifts,
whatever
I think.
one of those
90
days.
shifts.
Well, no, you can't do it. We don't work every day.
10,000
Tim.
calls in a year.
Math.
You're not. You don't.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
care. Whatever day it lands on, you can just assume it's going to be whatever the average is for the day, right? Doesn't matter if it's A, B, C, or D shift.
It was
whatever.
10. It was 10,000
10,000.
calls.
10,000 calls.
Divided by 365 should be.
No, by
No, no, no,
90.
no,
Do it by
no, no.
90.
You don't need
So
to do
that's 27 calls a day is what that comes out to be, an average of
At-
27
at
calls.
night-
more
90
calls than
shifts?
there are hours.
No,
in
no,
a
no.
day.
That's 27 calls a shift.
No,
Person?
I'm out.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Michael, there's your answer right there. I'm out, man. Listen, I'm
No
out.
time to do anything.
You wouldn't even
No.
enjoy that good internet,
No.
coffee, or
I'm out.
or cable.
No.
Can we get canceled on half of
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
It's
Are they
mid-unit
refusals?
transports.
Yeah. Are they what are they all lift assist? Are they all fire alarms? What are they?
We can bang these out before 2
dude.
o'clock.
Okay, here's another one. This is from Jocelyn 413, a Canadian.
Hello. Nice,
Listening to the podcast up in Canada. Keep up the great work, lads. Nice.
Lads.
We
I
have
like it.
we have a nickname named Dump Bear for the guy who who eats anything they can find around the hall. I commented back. I said, "Thanks, brother. We appreciate the support. I'm using Dump Bear from now on." I said, "I'm that guy."
I was about to say
The
that's
dump
our
bear.
dump
I mean,
bear.
whatever, Dump Bear, dude. Pretty awesome, man.
Awesome.
I was a dump bear last shift.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're, yeah.
I ate
just-
all the
yeah.
Rice Krispie treats that were left at Hill and Hyde.
Yeah.
He hid in our locker. I was like,
Dude, those things are so
He
good.
crushed him, dude.
I forgot how good they were.
they're so light. They're not
yes.
even that many calories. You can eat as much.
Yeah, how many calories were they? They were
90
were-
calories.
90
for
calories.
Rice Krispie treat. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get at 3,000 calories
That's
worth.
one egg.
Yeah. One more listener comment, and this one kind of ties into we're going to do a little history of each other to let you guys get to know us a little bit better. So this is from Jamie Nicole on Instagram. Would love to hear you guys discuss how you all became first responders and why you chose that career. Keep up the great work, boys. Love the podcast.
Nice. And that's what we're diving into.
As we're diving into, Murph, how'd you how'd you get into this?
Okay. So at the time, I was dating a girl.
Nice.
Stu knew the girl.
Sweet. Yeah.
But both her brothers were firemen.
She's still single?
No, I think she's married. Happily married. I got kids now.
Okay.
Whatever.
Good for you.
Yeah, but anyway, she had
Previously
two
dated.
brothers, super cool guys, and anyway, they were firemen. And when I thought of firemen, I grew up in a small town.
Sure.
The firemen we knew were like
Heavy set.
volunteer.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
guys that I didn't think you really made a career out of being a fireman.
Sure, sure.
I really didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then they started telling me how much they made and their
Yeah.
job and how many days they have off and vacation and this and that. And I was like, damn, that sounds pretty cool.
Right. Not too bad.
And then I had planned on going to college using the GI Bill.
Yep. Ugh.
And then immediately whenever she was like going over all the things, I was talking to the lady, she was giving me all the different, career paths I could take.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, what about that fireman thing?
Nice. Yeah.
And then she's like, yeah, that's at the other college or whatever.
Okay.
And then anyway,
No
so
shit.
that's, So I had
a counselor,
I was
basically.
not a kid that like wanted to be a fireman. Never
Yeah.
grew up around fire stations. I didn't even.
I wasn't
we never,
either.
We never did that.
Yeah.
No,
You
I
know,
wasn't either,
yeah.
dude. I wanted to be a garbage man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, look at the rat on the back of the truck, for God's sakes, dude. Shit was awesome. I think that's most kids, like, they see garbage men and they're like, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I want to smash garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I never thought that.
Me, I had no plans of being a firefighter. I had
Yeah.
absolutely no plans. I'd gotten out of the military and I thought I had a plan. Nope, no plan.
23-year-old Tyler did not have a plan.
I was like, I guess I'll just go to college.
Right.
'Cause that's
you
the-
wanted to be like a herpetologist, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
something
wanted. I wanted to be a herpetologist, and then I wanted to be a
study frogs, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that what that is?
reptiles and amphibians.
Reptiles.
And then I wanted to be a nutritionist, and then, dude,
Then you wanted to be a model.
I didn't want to be a model. I became a model. Yeah, I became a model.
Clearly.
Yeah. Hit me up at taterspanker@hotmail.com if you want to book me for anything.
Y'all
I think
should
that account
see
still
these
works.
photos that are hanging around his house.
They've
man.
seen them.
Especially the urinal.
Yeah. Melissa forgot to change the bathroom, and usually she changes
Oh,
it.
Some
man.
candid photos.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
And it's usually when I'm taking a piss and I'm like
It's
looking
right
at
in front of
this
you.
photo,
Yeah,
staring at me.
yeah.
I'm like,
Looking into my eyes, dude.
Murphy always
like
comes
a-
out of the bathroom
like
with a
looking up at
chub.
the
Yeah. Shorts a little tighter when he comes out. Hey, Murph, what are you doing in there? But no, I had no plans of it, and then I talked to my uncle, and he was a firefighter where we worked for years.
Right.
And he kind of pitched it to me. Again, he's like, 9 days a month, good pension. We don't have med units. Yeah, which has changed.
Really
Wait,
calling you on that.
Which has changed. So I was in Washington State, and I was still in the Navy, and I did EMT while I was still in the Navy.
Nice.
So that sucked.
How
dude.
was that for you, by the way?
That
I'm curious.
sucked, man. EMT school sucked, and they were, Washington State is, they're hard chargers, I
Socialists.
guess. Okay, no. They're like hard chargers, dude. They're
Okay.
like, it was tough. It was a tough course. It was taught by all firefighter paramedics.
Okay.
and they were very
Aggressive.
very strict.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
very paramilitary.
Yes, more military than paramilitary. Like up there, you'd have to go through multiple academies to get hired.
It's a
and then
different branch.
and then you'd go through a
Oh, wow.
Then you'd go through a department's academy. They're like, no, we're doing this a specific way. Like, okay. So that part sucked. And then I got out of the Navy, and then I did the fire academy up there too. That's why, dude. All of these guys were talking like that did their academy here locally.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, they would never. They'd raise their voice at us sometimes. I'm like, dude, we were running around. Shout out to Everett Community College. They put on a great fire academy, Everett, Washington. But dude, we were running around the towers with like 36-foot ladders above our head in gear. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
dangerous.
Yeah, especially
Basically going through like
hell yeah,
diver
dude.
school again.
Yeah, I was like, what did I get myself into? Because the last thing I wanted to do was get out of the military after boot camp, dive prep. And then, I got my ass chewed for an entire year straight going
Sure.
through dive school, through the military.
Yeah.
The last thing I wanted to do. And then day one, that short fucking redhead Marine guy kicks the door.
No
and he's like,
sideburns.
no sideburns. Get on your fucking faces. I'm like, dude, here we go again. But either way, I became a firefighter. I moved. I really didn't want to stay up there. I wanted to stay for Washington State itself.
Yeah.
Right.
But I didn't want to go through 3 freaking academies, dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I moved back here. Yeah, I moved back here, got hired on here, and here we are. So living the dream. Been here 9 years.
Were you thinking at
Yeah.
the time, there's no way my uncle did this shit? There's no way he did this shit.
I knew back in the day he was a cockstrong
He was a
young
hoss.
man.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Then I come here and everybody's like, "Oh my god, they made us cupcakes at our academy and shit." And I was like, "What, dude? No way. This is bullshit."
My academy was pretty easy.
Yeah. See,
Was your academy local to here? To our area?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
In
was
China?
local.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Hoss?
China,
The
country.
town.
Nice. we're not Chinese firefighters.
I was failing.
Surprise, surprise. yeah. At most things you do. Life in general.
I was failing. What class? I was failing. I wanted to be like a geologist or some shit.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Rock
Wow.
doctor.
Rock doctor.
The rock doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was working at discount and then going to school, and I'd go see my kid. And because
Okay.
he lived in a different town at the time. And so
Yeah, you had a kid, you had a son.
I had a lot. I had a lot going on, and I was like, I just need a fucking job, man.
Right,
I'm so
right,
tired
right.
of this shit. And I was walking out. I'd been failing business calculus, like 1 or 2.
Yeah, of course.
which is tough for most people like me.
I would also feel that.
So you were going to college and you had your son already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and living off loans and then living off the small amount I made from the tire shop.
I mean, you're just down the path to make meth.
I was broke.
You really
I
were.
was so
dude.
broke,
Yeah,
man.
you were down the path.
I was this close to being like, I don't know what irrigation specialist. I guess I was about to ditch college, be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, when I walked out, I kind of made my mind up. I was like, I'm done. I don't give a shit. I'm done with this. I'm wasting my money. And I walked out and I saw a pamphlet with the super gay fireman on there, and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Showed the salary, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe I'll go talk to somebody and see if I just sign up for something here. And I did. And then I had no idea. I didn't know anything. I just thought you were going to be a fire. I didn't know EMT was a thing.
Right.
I had-
Yeah.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, that was a part of it.
I could see you
Same.
being a plant guy.
I could have done that.
Squeeze that fat ass into some
easy,
coveralls.
dude.
Yeah.
If only I would have grown up around the same area as y'all with plants, I
You'd
would
be-
have not even messed with this.
You'd be
dude.
so thick
Yeah.
if you were a plant. I mean, those coveralls would be humming like
I'd
a
have been
sausage casing.
I would have been a product of my environment for
yeah,
sure,
dude. You wouldn't be able.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to get a pin around
I'd have
you.
a boat and
Yeah.
$400,000 house
Yeah,
or something.
for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But
a couple of divorces.
Dude, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're already there
I'll
once.
check and check. What a loser, dude.
Anyways,
Anyway.
Yeah.
I went through EMT school. I got there. I was like, I still didn't even know. Like my counselor kind of explained to me,
Right.
it's like medicine. I was like, okay, like it's fireman stuff. It's got to be easy.
Right.
Wrong, dude. It was the hardest shit. Everyone, I sat down in class. A kid that was sitting next to me is like, it's my second time to take it. I was like, no way, dude. No way, because you have to pass before you can
Oh, yeah.
actually go take the registry, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I had to pass. I needed a job. So no shit. I ended up doing quite well in
Yeah.
my EMT school.
Okay.
And then just moved on to the fire academy. Fire academy wasn't bad because I was like, I want to be in shape when I'm going through there.
Yeah.
Right.
So I had gotten in good shape and, was
Nice.
running a 9.5 minute mile and a half,
Yeah.
because that's what we did. That was every week they do a marker to see where
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are, like from when you start to do pull-ups, push-ups,
9.5 minute mile and a half.
9.5 minute mile and a
So
half.
you're running a
pretty sure.
6:15
No,
we should
maybe it was
get a-
like
get
10
a
and a
fact
half.
check
Maybe
on
it was
that.
10 and a half.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah,
this was
okay.
like beep,
Where's the- we need to get a lie button, dude. A lie. Beep. Lie.
guys. It
And
was
that is
8
a lie.
years ago.
Yeah, I'm
8
getting a-
years
I'm getting a
ago.
fucking
Come on,
button, dude.
come on.
It's like a fisherman.
It was a good. Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
It probably was a 9.5 minute mile. Fuck these guys.
Anyway.
Anyway,
so
question myself. But
how long you
anyways,
been here?
About 7 years, actually.
Yeah.
7 years.
I've
Last
been here
month.
7. Yeah.
Yep.
But you've been here 7. I've
7
been 9.
years
Murph's
now.
been 16.
16 years.
Yeah, 16. Tim, how long
Yeah.
you been here?
Almost 11.
Yeah. And Stu, what, 17?
Stu.
You
Yeah,
got a lot.
17
Damn,
years.
look at us, man.
Yeah.
Stu,
Yeah,
man.
we can
He's-
make our own department with all the knowledge of this room. That's what we're gonna do. We're making our own department,
Yeah, hell yeah.
and
I
we're
wish I
not
had
gonna have
Stu's
med
hair.
units. Stu does have good hair.
He's always had good hair.
got good hair.
Yeah,
Stu
man, he's
scared
got
the
good hair.
shit out of me as a rookie, and I'm telling
He
like,
ripped my shirt off one time.
what? Why did, as a joke?
They never did that to you?
No.
Yeah, I was
If
wearing.
you ever came to Station 3, when
Yeah.
we all worked together, me and
Yep.
Stu worked together for a long time, and if you
Yeah.
ever came to our station, and if you wore another station shirt
Yep.
at our station,
Yep. Oh yeah.
that thing was coming off.
They threw it on the ceiling fan, and I hadn't moved my clothes from my truck to inside yet, my bag.
Yeah.
And I was like, my clothes are outside in my truck. And he was like, okay, go walk out there. I'm shirtless.
Oh man.
All right. Good time. Stu probably has a damn picture of it. He does.
Yeah,
Nice.
hell yeah. We'll
hell
post a picture
We'll post
of
that
that.
up.
Stu, he made he was like, I don't know. I may have been there like 3 or 4 months, and I was scared of Stu. First shift with him, and we made a fire. Oh
no.
And that's the fire where I kicked a door in on you.
Oh,
and Stu,
yeah.
And from that moment on, Stu was like, I'm the best captain you've ever had. And I was like,
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, dude, that was
fire was roaring above
That was
us. We almost
that
didn't
was a
make it.
debacle of a fire. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Stu always cracked me up when we were, whenever a new rookie come out there and he asked them the difference between jam and jelly.
Yeah. A classic. Yeah.
I can't really say it right now, but it's awesome.
Everybody knows that's,
a good
that's a
one.
fire station classic.
Yeah.
Especially for youngsters.
I hadn't heard that until I got to the fire station.
Really? Yeah.
Mr. Ash asked me that.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah, of
Yep.
course.
One's more like, it's got fruit in it, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. One's getting pectin. Tim, let's swap it over to Tim real quick. Tim, all right, between the three of us, fuck, marry, kill.
All right, let's go.
Or bone. We'll use bone. You two. Bone.
Yeah. Can't say that.
We can say the F word every now and then.
You get 3.
You also can't say it within the first 7 seconds. I found that out.
We haven't said it.
We never do that. Anyway, Stu, what do you got? Bone,
we don't even
marry,
cuss.
kill.
Yeah, you can say it all you want.
Yeah. Stu and Tim, you guys both play. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I am going to probably marry Murphy because I know
Long-term relationship guy.
he's not needy. He's going to leave me the hell alone.
Okay.
He's not going to pester me.
Emotionally stable.
Yes. Absolutely. The real trick's between you two.
Okay. I don't like how
man.
I don't like how we get lumped into this
y'all
most.
Man, one guy.
Yeah.
One guy's really getting screwed in this situation.
Yeah.
He's getting killed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to have sex with you, though.
I'm killing Holly because he's not willing.
I made it easy for Tim.
Yeah.
A win's a win.
Yeah.
Stu, what do you got? Probably the same fucking thing.
Nah.
Oh, damn
Yeah.
Stu.
I'd probably kill you, Helen, because be competing with who has
Nice.
That's a good call. Yeah. Good.
know.
Yeah. Take the number one
Holligan
competitor.
face down would be a.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, dude. You just said Murph said this a couple times, and every time Holligan's like, I don't really like that.
Right before we walked in here, they were like, God damn, look at that ass. I was like, I got to lose some weight. This is getting ridiculous.
No. You're good. You're good. Holligan, what, you got one? You got a history question for one of us?
Yeah, I got a good question for you. All right.
Just for both of us, or
Yeah,
one?
for both of y'all.
Okay,
Everybody
okay.
can answer this because I
Okay.
think we've all kind of been in this spot.
Sure. Like your carpenter's pencil as usual? Yeah.
It was stuck in my old.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure. I think your notebook that you left here, I know.
Have you ever ditched your bro for some tail?
Oh, yeah.
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 Yep.
You got to do what you got to do.
Sure did.
And he knows.
Really?
You give him a head nod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've done it more than once.
Pay his bar tab.
Now, are you
That's key.
ashamed?
Pay the bar tab.
You ashamed of
Am
it?
I ashamed?
Yeah.
No.
If he's your bro, he knows that's what's up.
Damn, dog's got to eat.
As they say.
So it's fucked up if your buddy's mad at you for getting tail.
Yeah.
Yes,
he's a- yeah.
yes,
Thank you.
yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
Yeah.
You got to lead with that, though. You can't be like dancing around and giving some bullshit story.
When I was young, I
You-
did that. I
yeah.
fucked up. And
Yeah.
they
You
had
just got to
every
be
right
straight
to
up
be mad.
honest with him. You got to be like, hey,
course.
look, man,
Yeah.
there's this chick.
I
got-
didn't do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I definitely was
Yeah,
like,
you know.
I got a little
I'm
clam
busy.
diving.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I got to go help my dad move
Yeah.
some stuff.
I'm doing a little dredging. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I got some stuff to do. Yeah. Whenever you were at the bar with your boys,
Yeah.
did you guys swap buying drinks? Or did you just do your
I
own
just did.
bar
We
tab?
did our own like little thing. Like if
What about you?
I always swap.
Swap. Yeah. I got this
swap
round. You got next
yeah.
one. Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think you're talking about like if you're buying a drink for a girl or something.
Oh, what? No.
You get the one guy. You get the one guy. He orders like a expensive drink whenever it's your turn, and then
Yeah.
he orders a beer when it's his turn.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Yeah. Jackass.
I said Keystones only, man.
yeah. Which those guys you pick up on real quick,
Yeah,
right, dude.
yeah.
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 Don't do that for God's sakes.
We used to call them mooches.
mooches, yeah,
Yeah.
mooches. Yeah.
He never got me back for buying him a drink at Little Woodrow's either.
No,
What?
Nope.
No.
Never got me back.
Okay.
Typical-
Murph still owes me for
typical
damn
Hill-
Chick-fil-A. I bought Murph.
Jeez.
I bought Murph Chick-fil-A on the med unit probably 8 months ago. I don't know. Yeah.
Twice in the same
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
The amount this guy owes me.
No. Damn it. Murph, what do you got?
All right.
Moving on.
So this is something back in the day. Did y'all ever get sent to the principal's office in high school?
Oh, yeah.
You like got in trouble.
Yep.
For something.
Oh, yeah.
What was it?
Sexual harassment.
No way.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It was
wasn't
way
a
better
big
than
deal.
mine.
It wasn't a big deal or
seems-
nothing.
So let's hear it.
When I was leaving class one time in my Spanish class, I had a teacher from like Chile or something like that. And I said a joke.
You could have said chili.
I had, yeah.
Chile. Yeah.
I asked her it jokingly. I was like, "Can I have a goodbye kiss before
Oh,
we leave?"
my
for this
Jesus.
Yes, I did.
Why is that a bad thing? See, in the 90s, that was
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
all day
Dude,
long.
This is like
Fast and loose in the 90s.
This
Yeah.
was the early 21st century. Like,
Yeah.
Before it's still I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
It was like
Okay.
2011 or 2012. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I remember we came back from a break, and I coming to school, having me joking,
Yeah.
hey everybody,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, the
the bell went
principal
off.
yeah.
principal
Yeah.
tone
Oh,
goes
okay.
off, so send Tanner Holligan to the principal's office. I was like, I must be getting
Okay.
an award or something.
No, okay, that should have been the last thing you thought. Yeah.
I'm walking
Hey,
there,
be honor roll.
and I get a phone call from my mom while I'm walking there.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh fuck. What did I do?
right.
And she called me. She's like, who did you sexually harass? Like,
Oh, my
and I was
God.
like, nobody. Like, I would never do. Like, I
Right.
would never actually do that. Oh no, she read it wrong. Because she was not from America, and she's like doesn't understand
Yeah.
jokes
Sure.
like I did.
Sure.
you
And
know?
she was a Spanish teacher?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up with Spanish teachers always being
Man.
hot, dude? Do you have a hot Spanish
dude,
teacher?
the Spanish are big on like kissing and stuff.
Yeah,
When I
they're
fir-
real.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, when I went to
They're aggressive.
bro,
Yeah.
when I first
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Them and Italians are a little aggressive, dude.
when I first moved to Miami, like there's it's a melting pot of people, but
Sure.
there are a
Yeah.
lot of Spanish, Cubans
Oh, yeah.
and Venezuelan and whatever. Well, like a greeting whenever you meet somebody was like kind of kiss them on the cheek.
Yeah.
And
Like
We
on
should
both
start
sides.
doing that at the station.
Italian.
But not tell our captain.
Yeah.
Hey, Murph, how's it?
But John,
Well, it was only between girls and guys. Dude, he would lose his mind.
He would, dude.
I want to do that now to Nick.
Dude.
Do it to A shift as we come. Like, hey, what y'all do yesterday? Come here, TJ.
TJ would do it.
Yeah,
he would
yeah,
do
for
it.
sure,
He would
dude.
absolutely do
Yeah,
it.
dude.
He'd just embrace it immediately.
Start doing that at your fire station. Whenever you turn over in the morning, do it like the Spaniards.
Yep.
Oh man.
But
anyways,
But anyway, in Miami, that was like a normal greeting.
Yeah.
A normal greeting. Like but I didn't know that at the time. I'm just some kid from Texas, whatever. I moved there.
oh yeah,
And then I went to this party and like this really pretty girl, never met her before in my
hello.
life. And then like somebody introduced me and she does that to me and kisses
yeah.
me on the cheek. And
Boy,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I was like, well, yeah. I like
yeah.
look over at my buddy. I'm like,
we're trying to fuck.
damn,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and he's like,
I'm
he's
leaving
like-
you.
He's trying to let me know, no, she's not into you. And I was thinking, I was like, hey, this is awesome.
I definitely know. When
Yeah.
someone's
I
into
would
me.
also think that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the principal's office. Sorry, but because I wouldn't draw Tommy Lee Jones.
What?
I was a senior in art class.
What?
And I got assigned to draw Tommy Lee Jones.
He's an actor.
We had to do portraits.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an actor.
Yeah, he's an actor.
Yes.
For the audience.
But I wouldn't draw Tommy Lee Jones.
Why not?
I didn't fucking want to, dude. He had all these wispy ass old
You just
hair.
wanted to draw a space
I was
marine.
trying to draw Space Marines and dragons. Maybe a chick with some big cans on her, dude.
No Country for Old Men had released
Yeah.
it. So.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I didn't want to draw Tommy Lee Jones, so my art teacher sent me to the principal's office.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you refused the project, I
Yeah.
guess?
Yeah.
Was your art teacher from Washington?
No. She was cool, and the principal was just like, just go clean the break room. And
Oh, man.
And it didn't. I found a birthday cake in there. Little dump there, dude. Yeah, dude. I ate like half that birthday cake.
Dude.
I've always been like this. I've always. Whenever I used to work at HEB, I would constantly eat people's food in the fridge. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As like a 16-year-old
Yep.
kid.
They're already
Nothing
broke.
has changed.
They're
Nothing's
not like
changed.
Nothing's changed, yeah.
So I apologize to my old HEB coworkers who are watching this. I ate your kolaches. They were delicious.
That's pretty funny.
Who's up? Tim, you got one?
I got sent there for ag class once, which is hard to do because it's
Ag
ag class.
class?
Yeah.
Right.
So we were, doing welding shit, and they had just a bunch of random scrap pieces of metal to practice on.
Yeah.
And I welded all of them together.
Nice.
So nobody else could weld anything.
Jesus.
Because
Awesome.
I grew up, working on the farm shit with my dad, so I know how to
yeah.
weld. And so
Right.
back there,
You made one of those big X's like we're on the beach in Normandy, dude. Like,
He welds the door shut.
oh man, that's awesome.
but that was, it wasn't anything crazy. It was like, well, shit, now we don't have nothing to do. Go to the principal's office.
Mine is the worst. We took football pictures in a group picture. Well, me and the guy next to me, like I'm sitting Indian style in the front. You know how they used
Okay.
to do like the different stages?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting Indian style in the front and I have my legs crossed. Well, on my knees, I put my hands like this.
Nice. Oh, dude, the middle finger in the 90s
Yes,
was
dude.
fucking
Yeah, that was the thing to
rock
do.
solid,
You're an
dude.
outlaw.
Well, then,
dude.
like me and him
Kid
like
Rock.
did it once, and then well, he didn't do it again in the next picture. So it's just me in the next picture. Well, then I was like, I better not do that anymore.
Yeah.
Well, the one picture they decided to print was mine.
Dude.
Well, guess what? So when those pictures came out, so did that picture ended up in our school annual. Yeah, which is like a yearbook.
Do you still have it?
I think I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just try to send me that.
I'll
you need to
bring
send
it
me
to
that
you.
one.
Well, guess
Yeah.
what? I had to go. So not only did I get in trouble, but I had to go to the journalism class and help go through every one of the things and take a Sharpie and Sharpie out my finger.
Wow.
So everybody's yearbook has a Sharpie of my middle finger.
What?
Now it's
Yes.
just now it's more obvious.
Yeah,
They
well,
should have just been like,
all
Yeah.
the photos too. All the photos that came, like all the guys that ordered pictures
dude.
with the
there's
team.
Alex Murphy.
Yeah, and so then
Then remember my name. That's your Hollywood star.
the principal ends up telling me, he's like, I mean, I don't even know what to do right now. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even know if I'm supposed to make you pay for
I
all
was
of
about
these.
to say.
Yeah.
And then, so at that point, like, my parents are broke.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking, dude.
Send me to juvie. I'll do the time.
I'm like,
Juvie.
yeah. And the worst part is,
Yeah.
I was the president of my class.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah, aren't you the student council
Yes,
president?
I was the student
it's
council
the craziest
president,
thing ever,
yeah.
man.
But I really didn't get in that much trouble.
Yeah.
Other than like,
Surprise!
I
this
think
guy never,
I-
dude.
Yeah, I know.
What's
I
move?
think-
Yeah, nothing changes.
I think I did like a few days in detention.
Yeah,
for it,
dude.
and that's
Surprise,
it.
surprise. Murphy fucking just gets off scot free.
Detention was the worst.
Oh,
Sucked, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
it sucked so bad.
It would piss your parents off too because they'd have to come pick you
The
up.
longest days ever.
Yeah. You had nothing to do.
Nothing to do.
They're like, work on your
God.
homework. I'm like, all right.
I need to go to the bathroom for the 9th time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was y'all's detention after school or was it like Saturday school?
After school.
After school, ours was Saturday school.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You go there on
God.
Saturday and you're there from like 8 to 3.
Did you go to military school?
No, St. Augustine, little hole in the wall,
I don't
shithole
remember.
school.
I honestly don't remember doing after school.
Ours
'cause we
did-
did during school.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did
okay.
during
Ours
school.
was
So
during
you were
school.
sent to you didn't go to
Oh.
your normal classes.
Oh,
8 hours,
That was
dude.
called, we called that SAC, I think was the name of that.
Nice.
And you were in like a cubicle.
That's how ours were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you couldn't even like make eye contact with
I got
nobody
that
else.
one
Yeah.
time. I was a good kid, other than not drawing Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. Listen, all I was in school for was to draw whenever I could and look at some whale tails. That's all I was going to school for. Didn't learn a thing.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, yeah, everything, dude.
Kame.
But yeah, I had it one time for one day, and I was like, this was the worst day ever. You couldn't see your friends.
Yep.
You went to lunch
Right. Yeah.
separately.
Yeah.
Like,
They brought you in
it was
single
damn
file.
solitary confinement, man. I was like, get me out of here.
It was,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah.
How was
Kinda
y'all's detention?
sticking and
Everybody
moving.
out there watching?
Yeah, let me know. What'd you do for detention? And what was
Wasn't
the
the break-
what was one of the worst things you did in school?
high school?
Yeah, what got you in some trouble?
I wish my detention was after school, like breakfast club,
Yeah.
Yeah. Our detention was at
Messing
Tim's
around
crazy
all the
on a
time.
Saturday. That's
Yeah,
nuts.
Saturday
Yeah,
school,
that's
man.
crazy.
Yeah. All right, let's get another
Parents were probably
question.
happy.
Who's
here.
up? I think
Absolutely. Get him out of the
you're up.
house.
You're up for
Oh,
a
I'm up.
question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Holligan, you ever walk in on your parents?
So thank God, no. But I think my mom had to start like teaching me and my brother. They had this book with like naked adults in it.
What?
Like cartoon,
Oh,
like, to
hello.
explain
Yeah.
like this is mom and dad.
Were there
like-
tentacles?
Like, they're wrestling.
Oh no.
My mom was
This
in
is a
education,
hentai.
so she was like very like we have to do all these things, and it. Yeah, I think I might have when I was little, but I don't remember. Maybe
Yeah, your
they
mom. Yeah, your mom's
suppressed
like a
that
counselor,
shit.
so
Yeah,
she
was like,
she like knew like what she needed to
Yeah,
do, right?
yeah,
Or she read it in a book.
yeah,
on
she
how to do
She
it.
read it in a book because I've talked to her recently about that. So I was like, the old man should have came to me and been like, "Hey, listen,
Yeah.
if that door's locked, you stay out." Like,
Right.
Roger
Okay.
that, easy enough.
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't need to explain anymore. I'll figure that out in about
Yeah.
3 or 4 years. You don't
Yeah.
need a mom.
Yeah.
Moms
No.
should not
No, that's-
explain.
your
sex
mom
to
should
boys
not.
ever.
I never. I think I might have, but I blocked it out.
Yeah.
I think there was something.
That's the same with me.
Yeah.
I think it happened.
I think
But I
something
don't.
was.
It's buried way deep.
Yeah,
dude.
It's way back in
We
there.
had like a one of those Walmart above ground pools, and I remember walking outside of the house and them moving real quick in the pool, like as they heard the door. But I blocked it out. You have to. My dad taught me about sex using rabbits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he used to raise rabbits.
This is how you do
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what he, dude. That's what he said. He put the male rabbit in there, and they just, and then they keel over backwards, like, yeah. I'm telling you, dude. If you've never seen, I mean, listen, if you've never seen rabbits. This for raising purposes only,
right.
but he'd raise them to eat them. And you put, dude, as soon as he's done, he just, they literally fall backwards.
Oh, man.
And he was like, so you don't want to go too fast.
Same thing happens to
he's
me.
Like, he's like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go too fast. It was a very impromptu lesson. And,
Wow.
That's the best thing
Dude,
I've ever heard.
It
man.
was. You got to ask him about it, dude. I've never brought it up to him.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, that was my impromptu sex lesson. I think I was like 13, and I knew
Right.
already.
Yeah.
We were just standing out there like feeding the rabbits, dude.
Oh no.
And he just was like, you don't want to do that, Joseph.
That's how it happens,
Jesus,
big guy.
dude. Yeah.
Did y'all have the sex ed class in school?
I think our coach
Yeah,
taught it.
it was
Yeah,
a fat
something
PE
like that.
coach taught us.
Dude,
I was like,
ours was-
this guy's not getting laid, dude.
You thought that immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
They put on some video for us. And
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
Dude, it was
Brutal.
awful.
This is Timmy. Yeah,
Yeah,
like one of those
yeah.
old square
It was-
TVs. you know?
Oh, man.
I imagine that being like the dodgeball movie where they
Right,
bring out the video
right.
explaining dodgeball.
Yeah.
That was like
Dip,
sex
dodge,
ed.
dive, duck, and
STDs.
dodge. Holligan, you're up. What do you got?
I actually got a story about us at the hospital. I was going to tell you.
Yeah, nice,
So
nice.
we were-
About me and you?
No, I don't know if you're with me,
Okay.
but we brought in a patient, and I'm kind of out of it. I think it was like on the back half of like
Your
an
48 or
overtime
whatever.
something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And I bring in a patient, tripped and fell. No big deal. And they had a room available, so they said, "Yeah, right there." Well, my nurse is like, "Hey, did he have a syncopal episode?" And I was like,
What?
"Fuck is that?" And I know what it is, but at the
Quicksand
time
around
I was
here.
like, I have no idea what you
Yeah.
just asked me. You might as well just been speaking Mandarin to me.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
What? And then she was like, "Did he trip or did he,
Yeah.
pass out or whatever?"
Yeah, did he pass out? Yeah.
He tripped. Just say that next time.
These
That's
nurses,
way
some of these
way
nurses,
easier.
they'll throw some stuff at you, and you're like, what? Yeah. No, I don't.
I forget how like smart my wife is sometimes
Oh,
when
yeah.
we get home and then we'll start talking like medical stuff and
Yeah.
I'll ask her a question and then she's like starts spitting out all this stuff. I'm like, hey, you gotta
Yeah.
bring it down. I'm a fireman.
EMT basic.
Oh, man.
But I do. I'll give you all a question.
Okay.
Have you ever dined and dashed with your buddies? Did y'all ever dine and dash as a
No.
kid?
No.
like eating and then not pay.
No.
Eat, not pay, and run.
I never done that.
I was curious.
No.
I've literally never done that. In fact, I used to get pissed off at my buddy because he wouldn't tip waitresses.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would not tip them.
Wouldn't tip.
Would not tip waitresses.
I am over tipping. All right. I'm over it.
Dude,
Yeah.
they have it everywhere
It's
now.
gotten crazy, man.
Everywhere's like,
Yeah.
and then the only options are like 15% or above.
yeah.
Like,
yeah. And it's like at a fast food restaurant
Dude,
where they're just.
I wish that was how it was whenever I was waiting tables. It was not like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we
You're
got
talking about the
tips. Yeah,
kiosks.
yeah.
The kiosk thing.
Yeah,
right?
man.
Yeah.
I went to Jason's Deli, and literally
Yeah.
at the regular register, they're like, "Do you want a tip?"
No.
And I'm like, "Who?"
No.
Like
Well,
I don't even have a waiter or waitress.
Yeah.
I'm
There's gotta
picking
be a
up my
yeah.
own food. I'm making my own salad
I
here.
think there's a science behind it. They're like, most people are like, I'm not gonna not tip.
Yeah,
You
they
know?
feel
Right,
bad
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And that's
That's-
me.
hell yeah.
That's me. I
because
still
you
tip.
you look
But
at the
like,
person in front of you, they're like, they're 16 years old. They need
Yeah.
a little bit, but that tip might not even be going to them.
It's not going
No,
to them.
no.
Yeah.
Unless you're giving them cash. No. Hell no.
in
dude.
that situation, I think it's like a pot thing. You know,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
all splitting it.
I'm about to start attaching them to my QR code to that damn stretcher when I'm on that menu.
Yeah.
Give me a damn tip.
Speaking of tips,
Oh, here
we
we
need
go.
all the tips we can get.
Yeah.
So please like, subscribe,
Yes,
share,
bam. Turn
tell
your
your
phone.
friends. Yeah, turn your phones.
Turn your phone. I know a bunch of people. Yeah, it's a good call, Murph. A bunch
the
of people
bell.
have been hitting me up like they're watching it at the station. They're telling the boys about it, like their other
Right.
firefighter friends.
Very nice.
A bunch of new firefighters, actually, like people that aren't
Yeah.
even firefighters. Like they're becoming firefighters. They're like, I just got approved. Love the episodes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
One guy was at the station. Like he's like, I'm studying and watching you guys. I'm like, you're not really studying, but yeah.
If you're watching us, we ain't
Hey,
helping.
listen, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're at over 1,500 subscribers. I think
Yeah.
I think we're closer to 1,600 now.
I love it.
But But yeah, I think we've made $15 on YouTube. So
We can
keep
retire.
coming.
We,
Yeah.
we can retire. Well, that's how it's going to go. We're going to retire Murph first.
Yep.
Since you're almost there.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Almost there. Murph and Stu, they'll be retiring together, moving them into a home together. We'll be picking them up in no time.
We need to put a picture of Stu.
I will, yeah.
And show why he's so scary to
Yeah.
a 22-year-old kid.
Corner. Nice.
It's that Viking heritage, too.
He puts his serious Stu face on.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Dude, someone
Scared me,
nice.
man. I was like, God damn.
He's not that scary.
He's got
a nice,
tattoos and
jovial guy. Yeah. Dude, good smile on him. Someone sent me a picture, and I'll post it up. But it's a firefighter training video game.
Oh,
Dude.
what? That's a
Don't
thing?
ever bring this bullshit to our station. It was a bunch of firefighters in uniform sitting in cubicles with controllers and headsets on, like with a nozzle.
Oh man,
Dude, I was like, don't ever. Training never needs to go to this, man. I'll go sweat in the summer outside. Don't ever do this. Man.
we got the old Oculus things on or whatever.
I'll post a picture of it up, dude. It was
like,
it was so bad, man. I couldn't believe it. Who's up, Murph?
There's your AI firefighters right there.
AI firefighters, dude.
go.
Yeah.
You got one, Murph?
Yeah. This one's for Holligan.
Okay.
So I've always, since I've known you, you've always
I'm nervous now.
worn like cinched jeans, cowboy
Okay.
boots.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
you
I
pretty
think
much you pretty much have that whole like cowboy
Yeah.
persona, right?
Yeah. I got you.
Are you a poser?
No.
Or did you like?
No, I never
Or did
claimed.
you like grow up
I
doing
just-
cowboy work and like
No,
go to
Yeah.
rodeos?
That's an
and-
excellent question,
Okay.
Murph. Yeah.
I see where you're coming
Are
from.
you just like a city slicker?
So-
Yeah.
wearing the
Where I came from,
Where
the
I come
attire.
from.
So like,
Yeah, he switched
Okay.
real country.
if you go to Lubbock, most guys they do wear like square toe boots, the jeans, and there's a lot of rodeos out there,
Okay.
like a lot of small town rodeos you can go to.
Okay.
I never was in a rodeo. I never did any of that.
Right.
I never claimed to do any of that.
Right.
I did like going to watch them. Didn't grow up on a farm or anything like that.
I'm more country
But-
than you are.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I've-
me
I've-
and you
I've-
both.
I've said that before
Yeah.
too. But
Yeah.
I think the clothes that I wear, I've always liked them. My dad wore them because he did grow
That's
up.
how you
doing
pick
a
up
lot of
chicks.
that.
You gotta have them starched jeans
Yeah.
out there.
oh, dude.
Well, you do.
No.
A lot of guys, like if you had a good dad, you kind of just like, well, he wore that, and
Yeah.
I like that. And
See,
I
was
think
the
that's
opposite.
just
Like
always did that, man.
My dad wore that like Wranglers and shit,
Yeah.
steel toe boots, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it looks hot.
Oh yeah.
Let my legs breathe a little bit, man. Yeah.
If I think like the most country thing, I guess, is just I just lived in a place that's country.
Yeah, yeah.
did what most.
It's a
kids
damn
that-
desert, dude.
I mean, it's a desert.
It's
you
a
know,
desert.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
succulents that'll grow
No,
in cotton.
never-
cotton, that's
never
it.
did any of
I
that.
guess I just never. I always wondered that.
That was the attire there, though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
really, if you go to Lubbock, I mean,
If you want to
people
pick up
could
a chick,
probably-
you got to wear cowboy boots.
It
I mean, in high school, dude, everybody just wore.
I mean, I wear
Jeans
cowboy
and
boots all the time. I
cowboy
mean, I wore
boots,
them here
yeah.
today, but like
I prefer
Yeah.
them. I prefer them. That's what I wore today. These
Yeah.
jeans are supposed to wear
once
like
my boots
shoes.
get like beat in real good, like
Yeah.
I use them all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boots are, but the problem is now, I've told y'all, everything's so expensive. The Cavenders,
Yeah.
going to buy
Oh,
jeans
yeah.
at Cavenders,
Yeah.
like $80.
Boots are expensive as
Price you
shit.
out, man.
See,
So-
my dad was kind of like, I mean, we somewhat grew up on a farm. We had goats and chickens,
Yeah.
and a half acre like farm. I mean, like garden,
Yeah.
and we, my dad had a tractor and did all that kind of stuff. But
I didn't have that.
But my dad was not really like a cowboy or anything.
Yeah.
Like he didn't like. He was a surfer, really.
Yeah.
That's what he liked to do. He
Yeah.
liked to surf and he
I think
was
they
like,
go hand in hand. Just
Yeah.
being outside.
Yes,
I
he was
think.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
outdoorsman
Yeah.
type thing. He's a hunter, fisherman, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, only time he ever like wore his cowboy boots was when he got dressed up.
Really?
Oh,
See,
Yeah.
I think that's probably
And-
the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, my dad
Y'all
used to
have,
bolo tie. Y'all's dads wear bolo ties?
No.
Oh, dude, my dad.
Oh, that's
my dad,
real country.
What's that?
My
Super
dad,
If
boy
you
guy
go
thing.
that, yeah,
it had a cow skull with horns and everything on it, or a bull skull. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, wow.
He would.
He was getting it back in the
Post
day.
Malone, dude. Yeah, dude. He was. I'll just see if I can find a picture of my dad.
you need to get you one like a Princess Mononoke
Oh,
one.
yeah. I'll Amazon that. Let me do a little Googling, dude. Oh,
Nerd.
man. I know. I can only imagine my dad, like, just now that I'm a dad, I can only imagine what he was thinking whenever I was
Yeah.
like wearing Jinko jeans and Hot Topic t-shirts and
man.
shit, dude. I can only imagine.
He never said, "Don't wear that bullshit
No,
in my house."
that was one. As my dad's a pretty not carefree, but he just kind of let stuff go or whatever.
Yeah,
and he just kind of let me do my own thing. Every now and then, if I was fucking up, he'd yeah. But for the most part, man, he was
let you figure it out on your own.
Held a lot of things inside.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just gonna let it go. We'll see how this plays out. And look how it turned out. Hey.
Now y'all are best friends. Look at there.
Look at us. Oh yeah, dude, we hang out all the time, man. He was over here this morning
He's
hanging.
your neighbor.
Yeah, we're neighbors. No big deal.
I couldn't live next to my parents, man. Not a chance.
It's some days
I could. I would love to live next to my mom and dad.
I don't know.
I used
Right
to live
next door. Oh yeah, I would love it.
It's especially
I don't
kids.
know. My wife
dude.
would, but
Yeah,
I would love it.
yeah, they're good.
There's something beautiful about being far away.
Yeah, I could see that. Tim, what you got?
This is one for everybody. What is the most embarrassing thing you went through growing up? I'll even start it off.
Okay. Yeah, let's hear it.
So,
That's a tough
and
Most embarrassing.
it was high school. So I'm probably 13, 14. And typically we had a pool. And at the end of the year, we'd have like a pool party. You know what I mean? Like invite the classmates over and all that.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
had
yeah.
a small class. It was like, it was like 60
Somebody
people in my
pants ya?
class. No. I did it to myself.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there getting ready to go out to the pool. Everybody's there having fun. And I go to get some swim trunks on. They're all dirty. It is what it is. We lived on the farm, so everything's just dirty all the time. So I go and get some cargo shorts thinking, hey, you know what? It's basically swim trunks. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't put on any boxers.
Oh, no.
And I'm sure you know where this is going. I go jump
They
in
go
the pool.
super heavy.
Oh, they were like white boxers. White cargo pants. So I dive in the pool, not even fucking thinking. I'm a 13, 14-year-old out there having a good time. And I'm just swimming around. I get out and start walking up there. And I think it was my buddy Joe comes over and is like, hey, man, go put some underwear on. I look down, it is completely see-through. If you're looking, you're seeing everything.
See Tim's little turtle head.
And it was a cold. It was a cold.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was cold in the pool.
It was Tina's season, huh?
Dude, it wasn't great.
Who has
Wasn't
white
great.
cargo shorts, dude?
Hey, man. What
kind of 13-year-old?
Yeah, cargo shorts were a thing,
I was
man.
gonna say,
Oh,
was that a
yeah.
thing for
Yeah.
y'all?
Yeah.
They were white. They were always
Yeah.
tan.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
tan.
So,
Or
uh,
camo.
Yeah.
With the belt.
That's a
was-
bad one.
was,
Yeah.
That is a bad one.
After that, I went inside. I don't think I came back out. I think I just hid in my room for the rest of the
Stayed in
day.
there.
You gotta be homeschooled after
Yeah,
that. Dude.
absolutely.
I think me just being a fatty, just being a fat
chubster.
a fat nerdy kid, was just. It was constant
Every
man.
day,
It was
huh?
now nerds are every day, dude. Nerds are cool nowadays. Bullshit, dude.
He said it the other day. They were like, "We missed it.
Yeah,
we missed
did.
it.
Yeah, me and Tim.
Yeah.
We had our
Yeah.
opportunity.
We would
Yeah.
have been kings.
Yeah,
We would,
man.
dude. We did our time in the trenches, dude. Yeah, it was bullshit. Yeah, just being a fat nerdy kid fucking sucked in the '90s, man.
Yeah, dude.
God, I can't think of a specific one, but I mean, yeah, that's
Just every day of life.
every day, bitch.
Yeah.
The bus ride was brutal. We talked about little bitty wiener stories and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, you had it rough, buddy.
Fucked, dude.
I don't know if I'd have made
I
it.
was, man.
I would have. Man, that
So-
would have been hard enough to just run home every day.
I was boned,
Get me
man.
out of here.
Oh yeah, good times. Anyway, what about you, Chubbs? Oh, how the turntables have turned. Now you're a fatty.
Man, I really don't know. That's a hard one. I've got one in mind that just.
Well, you peaked in
But it-
fucking your younger years.
You high
peaked.
school was great. I don't know. Maybe when I was little, my brother, he was a real cocksucker back in the day. You talk about him and his
like
buddies.
a cool
they
guy.
just gang up on me, and I was a little guy. I wanted to run
Right.
around with my brother,
Sure.
And,
What's the age difference?
it's
between
only
you and your
a
brother?
year and a half, 2 years, something like that.
Oh
And
wow! So you're just like me and Lonnie.
yeah, just like
Okay.
you.
Okay.
But you know how it is. Your older brother has a buddy over. And
Yeah.
You're like, I want to hang out with you.
wanna hang.
This looks like fun.
Yeah.
And they don't want you.
No.
Well, we were over at our friend Dylan's house. My mom was like, take your brother with you. We're going to the store. Y'all go have fun. So I'm hanging out, and they're like, get him out of here. Well, dude, they ripped all of my clothes off, butt ass naked.
Nice.
Oh
Wow.
Broad daylight.
Wow.
With there was a babysitter there that I thought was like cute. She's older, like 16 or whatever. I think.
How old are you at this
I'm
time?
like 11, dude,
Oh,
or something
yeah,
like that.
okay.
And they locked me outside. And our neighbor,
kinda crazy.
a neighbor had to like, if I remember, a neighbor had to come over, and knock on the door, and be like, "Let him in."
Yeah.
Damn.
I think that
yeah,
was like
it's-
the most like I
Yeah.
couldn't even be mad. I was like, I'm so upset. It
That's
was
pretty,
the most upsetting thing I think I went through as a kid.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's pretty brutal.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really embarrassed of it though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something bad, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. I'm gonna keep pondering.
He was
on it.
posted. Murph, what, you got anything?
There was a time like whenever my brother had a bunch of his buddies over.
It's always a brother and
yeah,
buddies,
so
man.
my brother, we're really really close, but there was a time whenever he hit puberty and I didn't.
Yeah.
And then I became the little brother.
Yeah.
kind of annoying little brother or whatever. And all of these kids, there's a point where they seem so much older than you.
Yeah.
even
yeah.
though there was only a 2-year gap.
Yeah.
But and my brother was a early bloomer. I was a late bloomer.
Ah.
So that gap was
Shaving
a lot
in
bigger.
7th grade.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Yeah.
And
yeah.
anyway, so they seemed much older than me. Well, anyway, I'm kind of hanging out with them or whatever, still doing their thing.
Yeah.
Well, one of his buddies is like picking on me, and I get mad, and I was like, me and Lonnie, like I was down to fight anybody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
then like I was like trying to fight this guy in front of like all these other people. And he made a joke of me, basically. He just beat me up and or not really beat me up, but like I was trying to beat him up, and he was just like throwing me around and like toying me in front of
That's
everybody
tough.
and
Yeah.
like making me even feel even smaller.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so embarrassed.
That's a tough one, dude.
That was like in front of all these people, and I was like, because they had like a little party.
Yep.
And I think he ended up putting my face in the mud.
God,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
This is
And,
like a movie.
Yeah.
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 I got a belly
Jesus,
full
dude.
of
Yeah.
white dog shit.
What dog shit? Now I gotta put up with it. Now you're dropping this on me.
Yeah, that was an embarrassed moment for me.
Yeah,
That's a
those
tough
are
one.
tough, man.
Yeah, I was probably like 12.
Yeah.
Something like
First
that.
time to have like serious embarrassment in front of other people other than your brother or your
Yeah.
mom or your dad. That's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
And most of the
hard.
time, Lonnie beat up anybody for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think I was probably in the wrong.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
He's like,
He's like,
You're on your own. Yep.
you're on your own.
teach you a lesson, little
Yeah.
buddy.
Yep.
And it did. It taught me a lesson.
Jeez.
That's a good one. Man, I'm still trying to think of more.
When's the first time you ever sharded?
Oh yeah.
How old were you?
I know I was sick. I think
so was I.
was
Yeah.
sick, and oddly enough, I don't remember. I was embarrassed, but my dad, I remember him being like, "Sorry, I've done it before too."
Yeah.
It's like,
were
whatever.
you? I mean, were you like teenage?
No, I wasn't quite teenage. I think I might have been like 3rd grade, maybe.
Oh,
that
wow.
that I
Yeah.
remember.
I was
That
3rd grade.
remember.
I meant like as an adult.
Oh, as
Like,
an adult?
Yeah, as a Jesus. Yeah.
like past the age of 16.
sure.
Ooh,
I'll give you. So
that was a question I wrote down.
nice. I did it. I'll never forget it, dude. I was 25 and I was applying for the department, and I was living with my parents. I'd just gotten out of the military, and I was sitting at the table, and I was kind of sick that day, and I was just like watching a podcast or drawing or whatever, and I sneezed, and I was like,
We all been there.
I was like, what the? Dude, it was so shocking. It was crazy. I remember, yeah, I'd already been working for the department. I was a rookie, and someone had told me, like, it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
it's never happened to me, dude. And then fast forward a couple of weeks later, whatever, I'm fucking sitting at the dinner table, a sneeze wrong.
Yeah,
Shit
yeah,
my
yeah.
pants.
Count your blessings, and it's coming.
Thank God I was home.
Yep.
Never
Now
happened
that,
to-
now that you say that,
See?
it didn't actually happen, but like we were on a call, and Stu might remember this. Our driver was step-up captain at the time. He's got a shaved head. It's real stocky.
Yep.
And well, anyway, it was when all that synthetic and everybody was losing their minds.
People were
everybody's
zombies.
people were zombies.
Yep.
Well, get this call in the middle of the night, and we're like starting to load up the patient, and something's happening. And I'm like,
Oh, dude.
what did I eat? It was like Dumb and Dumber, like,
Oh, man.
and I'm like, oh, and I look at him and I'm like, hey, I got to get back to the station
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
And he's like, immediately I could tell he'd
Yeah.
been there before because he
knew.
goes, okay. And he like,
Everybody
he
get in.
hurries and
Yeah.
tells the med unit guys, he's like, we're going to get this guy on the stretcher. We got to go.
Yeah.
And they were like,
haul ass.
okay. They didn't know what we were.
Yeah.
We throw this guy on the stretcher. And as soon as we get, I don't even think I waited for for the garage door to come up
Yeah,
all the way.
yeah.
Like I already jumped out and like ran inside.
When it hits you, man,
You're
it
good,
hits
bro.
you.
Bro, I was duck walking,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody out there ever sharded like on a fire or on a call or anything? Stu.
Dude, oh
Stu
yeah.
raised
no
his hand.
way. It fit.
While the fire was going on, I had to go into the bathroom.
That's right. Yeah.
Classic,
I'm sorry,
dude.
guys.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Toilet seat hot.
I mean, you gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta.
It's like
almost-
got soot on it and like wipes the soot off.
I don't think. It's almost like you wouldn't have enough time to get all that shit off. Dude, you got to get your air pack off, like
It was,
Yeah.
it was rough.
cutting it close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was going, but figured it was
dude.
awful.
It's the most nervous you've
Dude,
ever
the
been in a
house is on fire.
fire.
Stu shitting in there, like I'm sorry.
He's still got his air mask on.
They're doing a search and they find you, like Stu. Wait,
I found the body.
this room's clear. This room's clear.
No,
you guys
no.
Yeah, you
His
guys
body's still alive.
Oh, dude. Yeah, hit me up. You ever sharded on a call at a fire or something like that? That's awesome. What do we got? Who's up?
I'm trying. I still think.
Oh, for God's sake.
Move
Moving
on.
on. Yeah,
You're fine.
Fucking move
Yeah.
on, Mary.
Anyway,
over
just
here.
trying to think of the sharding. There's
You had a
lot
charmed
going on
high school life. You're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, you're living the dream. Move. Could you take out your carpenter's pencil and pick something?
All right. Okay, here's a good one. If you could change one mistake you've made
Oh, God.
in your career here,
Oh, oof, okay.
what would it be and why?
Oh, one mistake in my career.
One mistake.
I don't know if I have any.
Never promote.
Never promote. Yeah, never promote. Yeah,
Tim immediately. That's his
never
regret.
promote. Yeah,
Yep, it is.
good one. I don't think I've done anything. I would still. No, that'd be good. We
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that was
You
another
would-
question somebody asked us.
You
How
wouldn't,
long,
you wouldn't change a mistake you've made? You've like any minor.
do you have something specific?
I know
in
what
mind?
what he's gonna say.
Y'all know what I would probably change, but I can't. say
Sharing
that on
all his
camera.
backstories.
Oh yeah, sharing your.
That's
Sharing
a good one.
too much.
Sharing
I
so
think
much.
that would probably be
Oversharing.
One
as a rookie.
mistake.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
go back and say, like, talk to yourself. You don't have to tell them this, buddy. It's
Yeah.
okay. They already like you. You're fine.
What's one mistake in my career? I'm pretty rad. I don't know, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Do you got something that you would change about me?
Yeah, I would. Remember?
Okay.
You got blamed for that fire one time. Remember? You got
Oh,
blamed.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
You changed that a bit.
Yeah, I got.
That was your fault.
I did not get blamed for a fire.
No. He didn't
yeah.
start it or nothing.
Yeah, there was an incident on a fire where someone put the blame on me for
It was
something.
his
that-
fault.
It was not my fault. someone put the blame on me for something
taking too long.
For taking too long, basically.
Right.
They were like, "Well, I was waiting on Hillen." I'm like, "I was there, ready to rock and roll, dude. You didn't do this right."
Yeah.
Uh,
I was waiting on the rookie.
I was I blame me as a rookie. Like I was
Yeah.
waiting on that damn rookie, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But no, I've already.
Wasn't your mistake. I just thought that was
But
funny.
that's a good one. Yeah, but that
Yeah,
one.
but as a rookie, you probably don't want to like
Exactly.
be like, not me.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's how I did it because that's a lesson for everybody who's a newer firefighter out there. If you're a good dude and you're a good firefighter and you're good at your job and people know that in the department, like if someone starts
Talking trash on- yeah.
talking trash or
Yeah.
spinning another narrative, they're going to call you because I think Stu called me. Yeah, Stu called me and another chief called me. Yeah, they called me and they were like, "Hey, I just want to confirm this."
This don't seem right.
And I was like, no, it's not right at all. Other people cover it for you. Other people are
Yeah.
like, no, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a good dude, like everybody knows you're a good dude and you're going to do your job right. So just like, be a good dude, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't about to be on that scene like, fuck you. You know,
Right,
'cause
yeah.
it was a captain. Like I wasn't about to be like, you're a liar. Just keep your mouth,
Yeah.
keep your mouth shut. People will
Yeah.
confirm the truth for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good, hey, there you go. Not bad.
Nice.
You always somehow...
I prepared for this one.
You always somehow you go from a dud and then
Look, folks.
Yeah.
He goes from posted notes to now a full
Yeah.
page where the
Look at
notes.
that.
Yeah.
We're getting through to him.
Finally.
We're finally getting through to him.
somehow you dig yourself out of the muck. Irrigation specialist. There you go.
Irrigation specialist. I just realized you held it up while you were talking. Oh yeah. Your
Yeah,
camera's gonna
yeah,
pick up. What am
yeah.
I thinking over here?
and then he does that, folks.
I don't know how many
What's
episodes
going
we're
on?
in, but yes. Tim, how we looking on time?
You got about 8 minutes left.
All right, cool.
Nice.
I got a question for y'all.
What do you got?
Let's hear it.
Have you ever been fired from a job?
No. Oh,
No.
well, I guess if you stop working at Discount Tire for an extended amount of time,
Okay.
they'll terminate you, but subject for rehire. So like if you leave back to your college, your hometown from college, they'll hire you back.
Right.
But they have to keep employment staff while you're gone. So
Okay.
technically,
Right.
No,
fired.
I've never been fired. Have
No.
you?
Nothing like
I have.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, from
What'd
what?
you do?
I was like a waiter, bus boy.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
young. I was
Okay.
like 17, 18.
Carrabba's?
No, it was Johnny Carino's.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah,
Johnny
you dip the
Carino's, dude.
bread in the
Yeah.
crumbly olive oil.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that place was awesome. Dude.
That place was good.
Love that place.
But I can't remember. I was like basically trying to tell them like I was sick and I wouldn't make it.
This
or
was your
whatever.
first job?
Yes,
Jesus.
very first job. But I had worked there for like 2 years.
Okay. Yeah.
And it kind of pissed me off how fast they were willing to just fire me. I've been with them for 2 years.
Yeah, a chain
but I'm
like
just
that.
a busboy, you know. So
Yeah.
it
You're
really
also
didn't
like
matter.
16, 17.
Right.
That was back when
Key-
people
key to
wanted
that
to work.
company.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it was just like I was called them the day of and was like, "Hey, I'm not going to be there. I'm
yeah.
not feeling good."
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you can't just do it. You should have called earlier.
Oh. We don't have anybody to cover your- yeah,
So I
yeah.
called right when my shift was about to start.
Hey, I'm sick. I'm not going to
And
be there.
then, yeah. Well, I kind of gave
Sucks
the
to
guy.
suck losers.
Yeah. I gave the guy a little bit of like back talk on the phone.
Mr. Carino doesn't take that. Yeah.
I didn't like him already.
Sure. Oh, no.
And because he was kind of a young guy, but like acted like he was a
45-year-old man or something
Yeah,
like
big
that.
white collar,
Yeah.
like kind of guy. And
Yeah.
anyway, he was just like, "Well, if you have that kind of attitude, we don't want you here."
You're not
And I'm
Carino's
like, and I'm
material.
like, so I need. So what are you telling me? He goes, "You're fired."
Jeez.
I was like, click.
Can't fire me.
damn, dude.
You hung up on him?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
the move.
Okay.
Just
That's
because
the
I didn't like the guy, you know.
I kind of want to quit a job. That would be sweet.
Take
Subscribe
this
to the
job,
YouTube
man.
channel. I think it would be a good feeling to have some FU money and be
Yeah.
like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Peace.
You
Just walk away
you're
with this
cool.
patient on a
It'd have to
stretcher.
be.
dude.
It'd have to be a significant amount to me. It'd
It'd have
be
to be-
like,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would.
see ya.
It'd
Yeah.
have to be a lot, and I would have to really hate my job.
For
Yes,
sure.
yes.
If I still love my, like even this, we make money on YouTube. I still love going to, like,
Oh, yeah,
I
work's
was
still
on
fun.
Kelly Day and I was so ready to give
Yeah,
back to
yeah,
work,
yeah.
man.
yeah.
It really was.
I think I would. I think I would stay. Like for the longest time. Like I
We've
always
talked
thought,
about this.
Yeah.
I think I would just like pay guys to work for me.
Even if you hit the lottery, dude,
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
still come to
it
work
would
to
be
hang.
so much fun to just come to work.
Yeah,
still,
dude.
you
I'd be
know?
like, hey, I got the hibachi chef's coming in. Dude. Flipping some
Yep.
shrimps and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Tomahawk steaks tonight.
Everybody would be trying to bid at that station.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd be like,
They'll
get rid of
let
this
us
shit
say I got
TV. I'm putting a 105-inch TV screen on the wall. Yeah. Oh yeah. Get us new mattresses. Yeah. Deadbolts for our doors. We need those.
Everybody's like on Tempur-Pedics at the
Oh, yeah,
station and
dude, yeah.
stuff.
Just waking up. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I would do. You got to come to work and pal around
Oh,
and hang
yeah.
out. That's the best part about it, man.
That's
Yeah,
how we
for
get
sure.
so much material.
Hell yeah.
I have like 8 things I've written down still.
Anybody got a heater to close us out?
Have you ever freebased? If no, why not?
Jesus. Anyway,
Oh, that's
Jesus.
a good ender.
that's a good ender.
Nice.
Okay, how we looking, Tim? Probably right on the damn money.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got another one if you want it.
What do you got?
All right. Your stepsister is stuck in the
Oh,
dryer.
for God's sakes! Oh man.
You know,
Anyway,
I've got a fire related one.
there you go.
How
Yeah,
about that?
yeah. Throw us a fire related.
So, how
Jesus.
did y'all pass the national register on the first try?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Studied.
Oh, there you go.
Studied
I did
my
not.
tits off,
Yeah.
I
dude.
did not.
Yeah.
That
how,
shit.
How many
sucked.
times did it take you?
It took
Yeah.
me twice.
There you
And-
go.
Not bad. Not bad.
But you know the reason? This is my reason. I took the from you. So a kid that graduated with me in EMT school, his name was Tanner McKee. He's a cool dude, fireman in Montgomery.
He actually passed you, didn't?
They gave him his certificate, but he didn't graduate. And it was supposed to be me that was supposed to be getting a certificate. So I had to wait like an extra like 2 months, and I was like, I got all this shit. And then when I
Okay.
went and tested in like Amarillo,
Yeah.
Did not have this
I
shit.
remember
You did not have it. Yeah.
leaving, and I was like, Oh, I failed the shit
Yeah.
out of that, dude.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they tell you the day that you take it, you fail, or if you have
Mine
to
was
wait.
on a computer, and
It stops you after like
It
a certain
stops you
amount, right?
at-
I did Scantron. See,
Oh,
back
yeah.
whenever I
Okay,
did it, it was
okay.
still so you had to
knew.
take every single question.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn Scantrons
And,
suck, dude.
And when I got my result back or whatever, I think if I would have missed one more, I wouldn't have
Jeez.
passed.
So
Damn.
Murph,
I passed on the
Nice.
first try, but one more.
you really skirted the line on
Yes,
that one.
yeah.
Look at you now, dude.
All right,
I
well-
mean, seriously, those
Highest
tests.
IQ, no big deal.
Those tests are so hard because
They
they're
suck,
made
dude.
to make you like. It's
are.
a money making scheme.
The way they
It's-
ask the questions,
yeah.
yeah, that's all it is.
It's capitalism at its best.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Anyway, that's a history of the boys episode. Jesus,
Nice.
You guys, if you want to know more, we can do this again. I've still got a bunch of questions. Holligan's got a bunch of stuff scrawled over there still.
Yeah.
but
In crayon.
yeah. So yeah, hit me up on Instagram, YouTube. Ask us some more questions, and we can do another episode. This was fun.
Yeah.
Main thing: subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's the biggest thing that helps us out right now. We're actively working on a Patreon on shooting more content for you guys. So Patreon coming, maybe in the next month or so. Maybe 2 months out, probably.
We got to.
yeah, because we want to release it with a bang.
We don't want to
Yeah,
give
yeah.
you guys shit content.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're actively working on that now, shooting additional episodes, things like that. But for right now, like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Holligan.
I'm going to post a poll after our drinking episode airs. If y'all like that, if you like that kind of content, those episodes,
Yeah.
we talked about, we're going to try and do that more.
Yeah, we did a top 10 drinks episode. It'll be releasing here in the next couple of weeks. It was awesome.
It was so much fun.
We got hammered. It's a fun episode.
I really hope they like it because I loved it.
yeah, it was fun.
Check us out. Yeah, like you said, Spotify, YouTube, and I'm trying to get Apple.
Yep.
I
Okay.
don't know how to get it.
We're
but
working
I'm
on it.
Still working on it.
Murph?
Yeah, if you like this, our background checks.
Yeah.
Let us know some embarrassing moments that's happened to you, especially at the fire station.
Oh, yeah.
We'd like to know about it. We'll shout you out.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, love y'all.
Love y'all. Later.
Bye, folks. All right.
That's how it happens.